Hey, Michail Katkoff, Head of Studio, and welcome to Rovio HQ. We have several studios here at Rovio, and all of them are focusing on different type of games for different demographic of players. We've expanded the brand, so it's not only focused on sort of a game that everybody plays. We have different type of games that use the same IP. So with that IP, we're able to kind of offer something that is familiar to a player while showing them a new type of game. So different type of players can enjoy it. So it doesn't have to follow the original Angry Birds recipe, if you will. In our case, our studio is focusing more on male players in competitive games, and those are not necessarily all Angry Birds players. So currently we have one game that has launched globally called Battle Bay, and then we have a couple of more games in development, in different stages of development. Of course, the original Angry Birds is still successful. It's weirdly successful. People still install it by hundreds of thousands. We have, till date, I think 4 billion installs for Angry Birds games, and you know, crossing that 1 billion pretty quickly. That of course is an indication this is something more than just an app. On a larger scale, like what makes an Angry Bird. So there are certain, you know, mischievous and you know, perfect destruction, those kind of elements that are there, but not all of our games are specifically using those. When you have an idea, it gets pitched, your peers like it. If they like it, it goes into prototyping phase. Now in prototyping phase, you have different disciplines of people. So usually you have artists and engineers. And some people think we do paper prototypes or put in like Lego toys and how it would look like. That's very old school. Nowadays we have fantastic software that is, you know, a kid can make a game. And in the beginning, the artist can be somebody who's might not be doing in-game assets or in-game visuals, but are more like drawers, so exploring different styles, sketching really fast, coming up with multiple iteration of the same character, you know, from very serious looking to very cartoony and so forth. So exploring. And designer is the third discipline, so you want somebody to be thinking about the game. So nowadays, we don't make products, we make services, meaning that it's not something that you play for 5 hours, 10 hours, 15 hours. It's something that has to be played for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. So that requires a little bit more thinking than something with a fun core, just like Angry Birds 1. Because this is sort of a new industry, there's no clear-cut paths that you take. The first and foremost thing they need to have is passion towards games. And if you don't like games, it's going to be a short-lived career. There's different backgrounds. So as I said, there are designers, there are programmers, there are artists, and nowadays with the games being live services, there's more and more business people as well. I'm personally from the business background, so I have a degree in economics, and I kind of stumbled by an accident to games. I've worked in San Francisco and I worked in Helsinki. And I would say it's different here because in Finland we're more focused, or in Helsinki we're more focused on games. It's a little bit of a smaller startup environment than, let's say, San Francisco. In San Francisco you have everything. Here you have also everything, but a lot of success has come through games. And the community here for making games is quite fantastic, and that's why we have such a good cluster for mobile gaming. We have a lot of super successful game companies coming in from you know, this small area of 10 kilometers. Hope that was interesting, and thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to play our games.